Video blog.
Hey guys, this is Tim from Twice Circled, and welcome to the next part of the vlog where I'm playing through this Valberg level. So picking up right where we left off. I think, so we got two things. We're trying to reach rank 6, but we're also trying to do this here. I think we shouldn't just wait around to unlock another cold water animal. Let's build a tank with those panther creepers. Although, if I was really like power playing this, honestly, I'd probably, I think that's an okay size. And we've got to be careful not to build too big when we're going for tropical, because we'll have to pay for an awful lot of filters, and those filters will all require maintenance. So, power combis or large heaters? I think we should try the power combis on this one. Wait, no. 27 heating. No, we'll just go for a large. Yeah, and you know what? I could, given that I'm using the large heater, I totally could just go for... Actually, 2 of these is probably not bad, is it? Because then I'm getting like 40... Yeah, I'm getting 80 filter power. Yeah. Don't you guys worry. I'm doing the maths in my head. I think that actually works quite nicely. It's probably the best use of, like, if I'm going to have 2 pieces of equipment for this tank, rather than a large heater. I could have just gone for a large heater and a large filter. That would actually have been better. Crap. I forgot I'd unlocked that. Okay, just gonna go for that. Don't you guys worry, you'll get it. But yeah, if I was being really smart, I would probably be going for more ecology animals, because actually to rank up I need more animals. But we already talked about the panther creepers, so let's get 3 of these. Now these guys actually grow up over time. They're going to grow to size 14. So 14 times 3 is too many, but 2 of them will grow up and 1 of them can stay small. It's okay. Now what I really should do is actually make it so the animals get unhappy if you don't let them grow up, because they're going to get stunted and ill. That's what happens in real life. But currently in the game, if you don't have enough space, then they just sort of stay babies, which is like totally not what you should do in real life. So there we go. These guys are pretty easy, just some mussels. They actually have quite a low water quality requirement, 55. So, you know, when these guys grow up, hopefully that's all this tank will need, because obviously when they grow up, then they bring the water quality down even more. We're getting close to that rank 6. Great. Let's go for the other cold water here. Let's come in Starfish. This is what I'm talking about things popping up and telling you how things work. So this explains that the Atlantic pollock only needs to be fed every other day. So these guys are they greedy? No, they're not greedy. So these guys actually, yeah, they're quite big, so they eat quite a lot, but because they only need feeding every other day, they're not as bad as you might think. So every single mechanic, oh, and you can actually find that out if you hover over here. So every mechanic is explained one at a time. So the game should not be too overwhelming. And you can replay missions if you want to, like, take it even slower. You know, this is definitely like an accessible game. Okay. So there's actually a water quality requirement, and this is because one of our pufferfish grew up. Now this isn't actually ideal because, like, 2 of our pufferfish can't grow up because there's not enough space. Oh dear, this isn't ideal either. Okay, let's bring you back. It's fine. I probably should just sell one of these small pufferfish so that they grow up, so the other one can grow up, because actually, you know, it's kind of just a waste of an animal if you don't get it to full size. And you know what, we need some more... Oh god, this place is actually quite tight now. I want to make this a large skimmer. Oh, I know what I can do. If I sell this, I put a large skimmer here. And then I need to put this broom somewhere else. I'll just put this broom up here. Okay, cool. So that's those water quality problems sorted. Aquarium's getting quite busy now. This is a thing now. We get the points are coming out in little doubles when you get a lot of points. Because otherwise it used to be just this stream, and it was difficult to tell the difference between like 20 points or 40 points. Whereas now, because it splits it into these like doubles, it's slightly easier to see. But it still will show you literally 1 point for every point that you earn. So yeah, I think this is probably my favourite level of the entire campaign. There's definitely much harder levels, much more challenging levels, but I quite like the way the story of this level goes, and I just quite like this sort of starting aquarium. I like this sort of spaced out feel. it's quite difficult to do yourself because well, you can if you plan ahead, but it takes kind of real forward thinking, because it's so tempting just to put a load of tanks in a really small area. Then it's like, how the hell do I expand it? Whereas this one, actually, it's quite easy. You can add more tanks here, more tanks here, more tanks here. I can't add any more tanks here because you can't build behind the entrance. So yeah, I just like the feel of this level. It's cool. Anyway, so we should put some pollock in. Oh, we got a message. So we got another puffer has grown. That's because we sold one of the pufferfish here. So now all of our pufferfish here are full size. Look how cute they are! You know what, this needs some decorations, guys. Let's put some decorations in. A couple of shells. And some nets in the background. This needs some decorations too. So decorations do serve a purpose. They will give you prestige points. So they're totally worth doing. It makes it feel, I don't know, I just like it. Okay, now is everybody getting fed? It looks like it. Maybe could probably do with another bench. Now, let's add some pollock. Sand eel, so now we need to get them some food. And I'm just going to put it on the speed up. Lost a little bit of prestige there, not sure what happened. Your prestige will go up and down. You know, if you want to increase it, the best thing to do is always just keep expanding. Don't worry too much if it goes down. I mean, you can always have a little look here and see if there's any reason why the prestige has gone down. Okay, not enough bins, and actually fizzy drink too expensive. That's not losing me a lot, I'm not going to worry too much. It's probably just a bit of rubbish, no big deal. So, let's get the power light, because we could actually add a couple of tubular sponges to this tank here. Have we unlocked those yet? No. Just waiting for that common starfish so that we can... Oh, here we go. So one of my staff's about to level up. This is the first level where you get level upping staff. So you can read this if you want, but basically I'll explain it when it happens. So Wade's going to level up. We just get to choose what one of these things that increases. So if you hover over these, you can see that this gets +8 from the talents. This gets +8 from the talents. So actually he's equally good at feeding and fixing. So we get to choose basically, you know, what should we want him to do. We've got some pretty good fixers, so I'm actually going to make him a better feeder. So this is basically saying that the basic feeding skill is going to go up to 20, and with its talent bonuses, it's going to have a final skill of 28. And then his salary also increases a little bit. Tobias is also leveling up because we started with both of these guys, and they actually have the same memory, I think, which determines how quick they gain levels. And this guy has got some more stuff. Gift shop we won't need till later. I think I'm also going to make you a feeder, actually. Yeah. Actually, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I like Olive's very good at fixing, you see. Right, let's make these guys. If I just get rid of that for now. Wade and Tobias. Let's make them both prioritize the feeding. Okay, we've got our common starfish. Wonderful. Now let's get the blue tubular sponge so we can use it with our light. And now if we just add a common starfish to this tank here, we'll have a total of 3 different cold water animals, and we win our quest, our side objective. So the tourism board say that these new cold water specimens are simply fascinating, and they're sure to make the tourism board over in Lindholm jealous. That's like another rival town. Talking of the Lindholm tourism board, they sent this to our office as a sort of practical joke. We're not sure what to do with it. Can you look after us? They're actually going to give us a turbot. So you get to pick that out of our message. So this is the cool thing about the campaign. Weird stuff happens, like you get given animals, and you can trade animals, and you can buy animals from merchants. So it's got a bit more going on. Whoa, let's just slow this down. Okay, so we're going to put a mussel dispenser in for these guys, for that turbot. You know, there's not quite enough space in here. Not everybody's going to be able to grow up. And this turbot isn't happy because he didn't get fed. Okay, well, he didn't really have a chance to get fed. So I think what we actually need to do is put in a second cold water tank. And I always like to leave little spots for staff doors. Now we have an option here. What we could do is actually like, yeah, let's do it. I'm going to show you how this stuff works. So what we can do is take a pump. We put pump here and we connect it to this tank, and then we add another tank and we connect it to this tank. And now what that's doing is these now sharing water quality. So you see immediately this now says that there's not enough heating. I've just realised this is meant to be a cold water, so let me just cancel that. So we're going to connect these two together. Now this one's got a range of 12, so luckily I can connect these two together. It wouldn't be able to reach these, but it probably can reach all three of these. Anyway, so now this is automatically complaining because it's suddenly, this little chiller is having to chill all of these tanks. Now what would be great is to get a large chiller, but we haven't got that yet. So what we're just going to do is add a second chiller onto here. Oh gosh, we need another one. And the water quality is almost okay, but I think what we're going to do is add a large protein skimmer. Maybe just a small protein skimmer. They actually have the same reliability, so I'm just going to put a large one on. It's just a bit more money. And now we can keep all of our equipment in the same place over here, so it means if lots of these things break at the same time, the staff member doesn't have to walk as far, which can be beneficial. Sorry about that beep, that's just like I just received a message. I should have muted that, apologies. Anyway, so what we're going to do is put a load of starfish in here, and we're going to move our pollock into here, and this starfish. Now the reason we've got to do this is this turbot. Now you should check every animal you unlock, right? I happen to know off by heart, but this turbot will eat starfish. And now there's actually enough space for these cookie wrasse hopefully to grow up. These will be size 11, which means that this will be 6 times 60. Oh, that's a lot actually. Okay, we'd better move some of these cookie wrasse over as well. Which is a shame because we've already got the things here. Let's swap them over. Okay, so this is a bit random. I'm going to put all of these guys in here. And then I'm going to move across our pollock and our common starfish. In fact, I don't know what's going to happen, to be honest. Anyway, and then we put the cookie wrasse here. And we're going to now have to move these 2 caves. So I just did that right because this tank is slightly bigger. We don't have quite as many pollock over here. Now these guys all grow up as well, so we've got to leave some extra space in there as well. But I think this one now has space for loads of adult cookie wrasse and hopefully even an adult turbot. But we'll check that later. Now that will probably give us quite a big boost. The feeding always has to happen at the point of the animal, so you have to always build your food boxes near your tanks, but the filtering you can make remote. I think I'm just going to build another fizzy drink, another chocolate. Okay, our prestige is slowly climbing. I wonder if people are enjoying that turbot. 6 people, whoops. Yeah, if I just pause this for a second. 5 people are generating 30 prestige for the turbot. That's not bad. It's just 1 turbot generating all of that. Our most successful thing is actually the disco mushrooms. Wow, we just got a load of grow messages, which is excellent. And wow, look, that's just pushed us over the top and we ranked up. Okay, so this is the second half of the level. We have a load of new things that are available to research. We have access to the large chiller, the double filter, the Arabian butterfly, and actually the French angel. Probably my favourite fish in the game. I just think it's beautiful. I love its little turquoise head. I think it's a really interesting colour. And actually when you zoom in and you get to see these guys up close, they're really beautiful. Even, you know, in the game they are, let alone in real life. This Ballon wrasse is a cold water animal we'll be able to add to our range. And then the frilled anemone is actually the first soft coral that you get in for temperate climates, for cold water climates. We also get access to some new decorations, so I think we should use those. Now, final stretch. So Valberg's definitely back on the map. Now, the Aquarium Board of Directors have given us some new objectives. They want us to reach a certain level of prestige, and they also want us to get a certain daily revenue. Now, we're already doing not bad on the daily revenue, to be honest, generating a fair bit extra from our food and drink. But I'll let you in a little secret. We're going to need some gift shop sales, probably, just to tip us over the top. But more about that later. Gosh, it's getting busy. So I think we're going to need some more toilets. Well, we've got rank 6 now. I think the large chiller is a good investment. Now, was there any other animals that we wanted to make? Then I'm going to wrap up this vlog. Now, it's got a decision now. With 680 income, you know, what we could do is unlock some of these ones quite quickly. Or we could go for these guys. Now, do we actually have access to another lionfish? No, I'm not sure about that fuzzy dwarf. Not really what I want to do in this level. Not, you can if you want, but my choice, not. I think not. I think we'll just keep going for the cold water. These guys are pretty cool. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go for. So wow, we've actually hit this daily revenue goal. I have been tweaking some of the... Got a load of things grown up. Oh, we've got this new message. So I'll do this and then I'm going to wrap up this vlog. So I've been tweaking some of the numbers and I've made food and drink a lot more profitable than it used to be, which is good, right? Because I think it should be a sort of 25-30% of your revenue. In fact, later in the game it becomes even more than that when you start unlocking more expensive foods and drinks. But it does mean that this goal is now a little easy to get to. Actually, I think I'll have to increase that a little bit because the idea basically is you're meant. This is the level that introduces the gift shop, and so you're meant to use the gift shop to get there. So hey, there's a little bit of balancing that needs doing there, but hey, it's pretty much there. Anyway, let's do this quest. So, an aquarium without a guidebook is barely an aquarium at all, don't you think? On a completely unrelated topic, would you be interested in selling a custom guidebook in your aquarium? We design, print, and deliver all of the books. You just have to sell them. Why not try this free sample? It'll fly off the shelves, I promise. So this is a little sub-objective. You get a bit of extra money. This is a no-obligation trial, right? So, we get given these. You have to place down the gift shop shelf and the gift shop supply. And this is again just all about logistics. You just need to think about where stuff's going to be. I'm just going to put it here. And then I'm going to put our shelf nearby so it's easy to refill just here. And then this is just a little demonstration of how it works, and all you have to do is just sell the 12 books that are in the shelf. So you can just watch them fly off the shelves. Oh, Dante. Now we could actually teach Dante some new skills, right? Because he's actually got some interesting talents here. He's actually not bad at talking, although this level doesn't have talking. Would he be good at the gift shop? Like, he would be very good at doing the gift shop, actually. He's not bad at these two skills. He's very good at cleaning, very good at the gift shop, actually. So what we're going to do is he's going to learn the gift shop skill. Now this means that he's going to be our job man. He's going to be able to refill this once it's empty. So we don't have to hire a specific staff to do that. He's just going to be our cleaner and gift shop dude. 2 more left. Just received some messages. I'll check those out in a moment once I complete this quest. And there we go. They've sold out already. It looks like the start of a beautiful partnership. I'll sell you as many as you like. And so now that's unlocked those. So we can now use that to generate more income. Word of warning, if you leave the supply out where guests can access it, some might steal from it. So you do have to be a little bit careful. Now I want to see Dante. Sorry about that, guys. I actually ran out of hard disk space. So you did just miss Dante refill this gift shop. But don't worry about that. We're going to stop the game here. We're going to actually leave the last bit of this level for a final episode of the vlog. I just thought I'd show you the messages that I received during that last little bit where it cut out. But we've actually been offered this trade. So if we grow a French angelfish, which is one of the animals we can unlock, then we could trade that and we'd get 2 common cuttlefish, which is actually a much higher ranking cold water animal, which will be very good for pushing our prestige over the top. So that's probably what we're going to do in the final episode of this little series on this level. But yeah, for now I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!